Yo, bro, welcome to another episode of In the Life with MightyFan. Got a couple pickups, a couple topics of discussion, so we're going to go right into it. First of all, we got the latest and greatest from the reverse retro 2.0s. We got that Clayton Keller, Arizona Coyotes jersey right here. This is the kind of that burnt orange or whatever they're calling it, but it is the Space Coyote. This is what the theme of this jersey was. So you have everything that was basically in the original, and also the reverse retro 1.0 purple version of this, which I still want. And with any luck, hopefully sometime in the near future I can acquire one. But anyhow, this is the 2.0. This is an authentic prime green Adidas. So you do have a little of the 3D effect going on the logo right there on the front. You're going to go with that crazy, Southwest design on the bottom with the cacti. You got the moon, the crescent moon, of course. I did hear they're also going to wear this as an alternate, like another version of this as an alternate this season, but I don't know, maybe like a black version or something, but nothing has come out yet, and we're a few months into the season already, so we'll see. Keller 9, Keller is on a nameplate double stitched, 9 is double stitched, Adidas logo, and as I said before, and if I didn't say it, I'll say it for the first time. If I say it before, I'll say it again. The difference this year with the 2.0s is they did not put Adidas on the bottom, it's just the logo. And obviously, the 1.0s are not prime green, so you're not going to have the 3D effect with the logos and such, the crest and such, on those versions of the reverse retros, but you do on the new 2.0s. And then on the inside collar, you do have Arizona 1998 prime green, as you can see, and of course the logos on the shoulders. Little geckos on the shoulders right there, so they're going to sell you some insurance. And of course the 9s on these sleeves, and you do have the stripes. Really nice jersey. I know some people have been turned off because of the color. It's like a rust kind of, I don't know what really, but it does kind of have a desert kind of look to it. And it's one of those that, if you have it in hand, I think you appreciate it better. And of course, as you might remember, I do have this hat, it goes with it. So I got the hat before the jersey, but there you go. Combo wombo as always. And this is a homage, if you will, to the original. And I do have the original. I believe I did show this before. Again, shout out to Sarge for this. There's the original right here, of what this and the 1.0 were based off of. So you can kind of see, I know I'm hitting the fan, so you can kind of see the little homage to it, to the original. And it does have the same logos on the shoulders. Again, I really like it. I do think that this is a jersey that over time, like the Nashville jersey, I think will grow on people. I do believe these are still pretty much available, for sale. So if you don't already own one and you would like to, you may still have a good shot at getting it. And very nice. Now, it doesn't have the alternate A. So this I bought off Fanatics. The only jerseys that lettered on anything that you get on Fanatics is if they're a captain. Unfortunately, they don't put the alternate A's for the jerseys for players who are alternate captains. But if you get them on, customization or whatever, place like Cool Hockey, you can get it done with the alternate, captains. But it's just a little thing. But there's that. And I always thought that my first Maple Leafs jersey would be a regular Maple Leafs jersey in my collection, either a blue one or a white one, Matt Sundin or one of those such players. But no, it was the St. Pat's jersey. That was my first Maple Leafs jersey in the collection. So Leon, and to my Canadian Maple Leaf fans, viewers, There you go. MightyFan has a Maple Leafs jersey in the collection now, but it's a St. Pat's. But it still counts. This is actually a jersey I've wanted for a while, and I wanted it in this specific player. This is an older one, though. This is a Climalite. So it's not a prime green. It is an Adidas Authentic. But the player is Austin Matthews, and we have that St. Pat's right there on the front with that felt kind of feel to it. Just a different kind of jersey. They kind of wanted to make it look a little old school with that. And then you do have the Matthews 34 on the back. Again, the Matthews, the 34 is kind of a felt. So it's kind of easy to get little like dusties or whatever on there, but it is what it is. Matthews is stitched, single stitched on a nameplate. And the 34s are like this like felt material. So it's definitely unique. This is a very unique jersey. The 34s on the sleeves as well, and you do have that green and white stripe. Very, very St. Patrick's Day appropriate wear. So I'll probably be wearing this year for St. Patrick's Day, I would imagine. Normally I wear one of my Phillies jerseys, so we'll see. Maybe I'll mix them in. I'll wear the Phillies for a bit. I'll wear this for a bit. We'll see. I like it. I really do like this jersey, and this is the first time, obviously, I've seen it in person, actually having it in person, and I like it. I mean, I think it pops. I like the felt. I think it does give it that old school feel to it. Comfortable jersey. And I also was able to get off of Macari this St. Pat's hat to go with it. So it just kind of worked out. I got the jersey off of eBay. This is a really good deal I got for this off eBay. And I got the hat, like, right away. I found a hat for it. It's not an easy jersey to get a hat for. Because on Fanatics and whatnot, these hats are not available anymore. So, there's the combo wombo for that. All right. So those are the two latest and greatest for hockey. I do still have some stuff in the works. I did pick up a jersey off of eBay recently. Yes, Rez, I have another Pay in 4 going. For those of you who joined in last week on Rez's Live, you'll know what I'm talking about for that. I have quite a few Pay in 4s going right now. And we added another one because I had to. I saw this jersey and I had to get it. It was no longer available from a customization source, so I knew I just had to jump on it. It was just one of those that I had to get. And it's like I said in when I showed some of my new pickups on the Kings of Throwbacks and Jerseys, Kicks, and Lids pages on Facebook. Yeah, I know Bay Area and the Reds are going to enjoy that jersey. So it's still coming. It's coming from Canada. So you stay classy, Canada. It is coming. And when I have it in hand, I will share it with you here on both my YouTube channel and also in the groups on Facebook. So there we go. And one more hat to share, another pickup. I think we all should know what this hat is going to be the combo wombo for whenever I get the jersey in the mail from Canada. Oh no. The black DC though with the... Stop, MightyFan, stop. Just breaking necks with the combo wombos. Oh my goodness. Oh, you wait to see this with that Ovechkin. And I was able to get the blue version of this recently. So I have the whole set now. So I can wear these Nationals hats with any Wizards or old Capitals or jerseys. So or new Capitals or recent Capitals jerseys. It's very exciting. I put in that work for the combo. Believe me, the work gets put in. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So I also have an unbagging to get to here. Once I figure out where to put this hanger, put it over here. Just came in the mail. This thing sat at my post office for since Friday. And today's Tuesday. I don't know what was going on. It was delivered there by UPS. And it was just kind of hanging there for a few days. It's the holidays. You know, you have to you know, you have to expect that there's going to be delays. I honestly did not think that I would be having this many things come around the holiday time, because a lot of this, some of this stuff like this was ordered when it first came out back in early November. But Fanatics, for whatever reason, waited to ship stuff. And my Luca still hasn't shipped. People have gotten their authentic versions of these. And we're able to do review vids and show them. This is the Swingman. The Swingman versions took forever to ship. Mysteries of life. I don't understand. But this is the latest and greatest in the Curry collection. So we all should know what it is. I also was able to get the Statement Edition. Because the Swingman form. Because the Statement Edition hit Warriors Shop. And I got it. But that's not shipping out till I don't know what it is with these swing. They're there. It's like they tease you. Oh, here it is, but it's not going to ship out for a month or two. But here it is. If you want to order it now, you can go ahead. It's not even a pre-order. It's just like there. It's on the site. Special event item. Not shipping for a month, but it's here. We're not going to ship it out right away. Because that would make sense, so we're not going to do it. We're living in the Fanatics world, but you know, we have to deal with their fanatic ways. Just God, they put a lot of this stuff in. Look at this. I mean, if you need any wrapping paper, I mean, they put enough in there. Usually it's like only like a sheet or so. This is like the whole. I get why they put it in there, but it. Oh my goodness! See, this is the first I'm seeing of this. Look at all this. It's like freaking. It's like that old printer paper. Remember the old printer? Well, all right, I remember the old printer paper. A lot of you probably don't. With the holes on this side used to come up and come up and. The old ways of doing stuff. Ooh, you just be fortunate that a lot of you never had to deal with that. The old DOS printing. Exciting. Stay. All right, look at this thing. Let's take a good. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I know some others, including King Leo and whatnot, have done reviews for the authentic versions, but obviously this is the Swingman. I didn't spend those extra bucks. Why? Because I like getting a lot of stuff. So it's money saved to do paying fours for other stuff. It's exciting. All right, so this is the first time I'm seeing this thing. So this is a City Edition, the brand new City Edition 22-23 for the Warriors with the flower. And I get it, women's liberation or whatever. With this, this is why they went with this design. I mean, I get the concept. I do. The concept. I understand the concept of it, but it's different. And as many people have said, they put the design on the bottom of the jersey. Now, obviously, I'm not wearing a jersey tucked in, but on the court, they tuck the jersey so you don't see the flower. But it's there. So here it is. So you got the flower design that the artist did in the Bay Area. Warriors 30. Of course it's Steph. If I can hold this up without completely hitting that, you can see the flowers there on the underneath, right? Bottom of the jersey. You do have the trim on the side. And then we got Curry 30 on the back. NBA logo. And I gotta raise it up again. Oh boy. And you got the flower again. There it is. Now, the design, you know, the flower itself, right, on the jersey, I think looks pretty cool. I mean, just like first blush at it, right? I mean, it has that faded effect to it. I mean, it's okay. I just, like a lot of people have said, I don't know why they decided to put it on the bottom of the jersey. Where it's going to get covered up, you know, in the pros at least, when they wear their jerseys the way they do, tucked in. Obviously, I never tuck the stuff in. And I would advise none of you do either. That's a violation. But, you know, unless you're playing in the NBA, or NCAA or whatever, right? But, yeah, you know, it's okay. There are other City Editions that I like over this one. The best to me still is the one with the dragon on the front. That is still the best one that they've done to date. But, you know, it's okay. I mean, for what it is, it's okay. I like, the thing I do like is the faded effect to it. How it kind of goes from the flower into the black, which is cool. I don't think they didn't put any message because, I mean, how could you put a message there? It's just going to get intermixed with the flower. But there's the chalk. Nike swoosh. Yeah, dry fit material. Like I said, it's different. They did something different. They wanted to do something different, and they accomplished it. Because there's no other jersey in the NBA like this. This is a one-of-one with the Warriors. But, yeah, I mean, looking at it, and again, it's a swingman version, so it's not the authentic. But looking at it, first blush, it's a decent jersey. It's a decent jersey. I think it got pretty hated on without actually seeing it in person. You know? Like I said, is it my favorite of the City Editions? No. It's probably not even a top 2, but it's different, and I'll give them that. It's different. It's definitely different. I think I kind of like this one over last year's City Edition one, and they did a black jersey last year too. I kind of like this one a little more. Just aesthetically, you know, looking at this, remembering what last year's was. But, yeah, so this will go into the Curry collection. I gotta figure out where to put it now. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. See, what you don't see is the stuff behind, which is a bunch of Halloween decorations. So we're gonna, on the shelves, we're gonna leave this here for now. Remember to put that away later. I'm gonna take you all downstairs with me, okay? Because I'm not gonna stand up here and talk for the time I'm gonna talk. We need to sit down. As MightyFan, you know, I prefer sitting when I talk. Talk. Right? Oh no, I'm in the dark. We're gonna be in the light pretty soon now. I know, I go down steps pretty slow, but it is what it is. When you get older, you know, this is the type of stuff you have to go through. Unless you're King Leo, you can just jump down the steps. But, whatever you do. Shout out to King Leo. So, King Leo does get busted on a lot. I know. It's King Leo. Remember, it's all good. You know, this is all love. He enjoys showing himself making those shots, though. He's got the highlight reels going on Instagram. But I tell you, yellow shorts, man, he had nothing for King Leo. I tell you, he got Cliff Robinson from the 92 finals. I told King Leo he should have done the shrug. He just kept making shot after that guy. Oh boy. He had yellow shorts. He kept making those shots. The yellow shorts, it was over. Let's just put it this way. It was over when it began. For yellow shorts. And I know nothing about yellow shorts. But yellow shorts was King Leo was giving him everything. He jump shots, driving on him, threes. It was all over. It was all over. King Leo don't mess around, I'll tell you that. But it's all good. Hey, at least King Leo gets out there. I mean, that's more than I can say. I mean, you know, Slim and Adam, they saw me out there over the summer, and I think they know why I don't go out there. Put this on the tripod. I can hear Slim now. Oh, if you just go out there a little more, you'll get it back. Yeah, I think those days are done there, Slim. I think those days have come and gone. It was fun though. I mean, getting out there, shooting around a little bit. It is. It's a fun thing to do. I probably should do it more. I'm not going out there today. It's freaking cold. But when the weather's nicer. But MightyFan's just too much of a homebody. That's just what it is. How are we all doing? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. A couple things, just the in-house stuff I just want to get off my chest. First of all, I do hope to be doing, I know I said this before, and I'm going to reiterate it, I do hope to be doing another live on Instagram, probably the last week of December. I figure we're right into the thick of the holidays at that point. It's the last week of the year, so we'll just chop it up with whoever wants to about what they're hoping to accomplish for 2023 as far as collecting goes. Be interested to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I would imagine that, I know we already kind of touched on it in Rez's last live last week. Maybe touch on that again. I would, if Rez, comes up with that as a topic of conversation for his live again that week, that's fine. But that's something, it will be one of the talking points, for that live for me on Instagram at the end of the month, the end of the year. I don't know what day I'm going to do the live. I'm kind of guessing it would be Thursday night, which would be 2 weeks from this Thursday. So we'll see. I'll post a little something on the, the story or whatever that is on Instagram about going live the day of. So you'll all just have to follow me on Instagram at MightyFan, and you'll have to see when I make that announcement. The Combo Wombo Wednesdays will continue. I'm probably going to do it this week, and then I don't know if I'll be doing it the rest of the year, only because it's the holidays. I mean, we're right into it then, right? Next week, I mean, my goodness, it's Christmas week. And then the following week, obviously, I'm going to do that live. It's New Year's week, so I think we'll just give the Combo Wombo Wednesday a break until the first week of January, but I will do one tomorrow on Instagram, so be on the lookout for that. And then we'll just take a holiday break. And like I said, I will do the live on there. Probably, I'm just guessing it's going to be that Thursday, unless I decide to do it Friday of the week, the last week of the year. So we'll see. We'll either be that Thursday or Friday. It just depends on how I feel. That's just what it is. The Season of the Fan series, I know I've been remiss by missing on that. I'm a little worried. I don't want to jinx anything. The Eagles are going too good right now. I go on, make a video, thump the chest a little bit, then something happens. Hurts gets hurt. Something, it's going too good right now. But I do hope to get back into that series here on YouTube. It's been a great season. It just has been an amazing run. Challenging what they did in 2017. Obviously, that season ended in the Super Bowl, so I'm not saying that this team is better. There's been a lot of debates. Any year a team has a really good year, a really good season. Now the next thing everyone wants to do is compare them to previous great season. Oh, what about this compared to the 2017 team? That team ended winning the Super Bowl against the Patriots. All right, so I'm not putting this team on any pedestal right now. We're going to see how it finishes. And I know Adam was kind enough to, you guys going to lose the divisional round. He's a Patriot fan, and we all know. I know the Patriots had a win last night against the Cardinals, who suck. But, I mean, they're 7-6. Calm down. All right. Calm down. No, it's been a tremendous year so far. They just seem to be clicking in all cylinders. But listen, I know what sports does, right? And anything can happen like that. So I'm not putting the cart before the horse. I just know that the Eagles are playing really good right now. They're a tremendous team to watch. They're just it's like I said before. I know I said this. I said this in Rez's live. Rez, I think now you know why. I said the Giants are our bitch. That's what it is. They've been our bitch since Eli was playing. They'll continue to be our bitch. You know what? They just need to be reminded of that this week. That's all. And all those Giant fans out there, Bones and Cal Pizzle and all of them, they had to be reminded. Just every now and then, you got to get slapped. That's what it is. So the Eagles put the stop on them this weekend. The Giants may have come into that game thinking they had a shot. Maybe they thought they did, and then the Eagles, after the first, 5 or 6 minutes of the game, had to remind them, no, you don't. I remember Eli face. And now we get to see Mr. Jones' face. So anyhow, we'll see. It's still, hey, we got some games to go. We got a pretty big one coming up on Christmas Eve. Yes, we do, in Big D. And, of course, before that, we're playing Big John's Bears this Sunday. So we're going to see. Still a ways to go. We still got a division title to get. We still got a number 1 seed to get. And you know what? I'm just enjoying it. I'm having this has been a tremendous season. But I do think I'm going to get back into the Season of the Fan series, probably, hopefully, by this weekend as we take on the Bears in Chicago, and then that big matchup in Dallas the week after that. So, we'll get back into the series. I know a lot's been going on. I had a lot that kind of came up. I had a World Series run. I had a health things with family. So, and then the holidays kind of crept up on me. So, just been a lot going on. I had a holiday party this past Saturday at the house. Had to get ready for that. Just been a lot. There's been a lot on the table. There's been a lot on the plate on the table. And I don't know where I'm going with this. But I have been remiss that I've been shirking on my Season of the Fan responsibilities. But we will hope to get back into that in earnest later in the week. So, yeah. But go Birds as always, right? The Phillies, since last I did a vid, got Trey Turner. Very excited about that. I think he's going to be a big time player here for a number of years. I still have to get his jersey. Probably get one custom done at the ballpark store. I'm debating whether I want to get the cream or the red one. We'll see. One of the two. Probably wear that for the first game I go to this next season of my partial plan. I'm excited, man. All I can ever ask for as a fan is I want my front office to go for it. Just go for it, And the Phillies have done it, and they've done it since getting Harper. That's what they've done. They've put a lot of money into this team, and I know that they're putting some effort into the minor leagues too, which you have to do in baseball. They got Mattingly's son there at top of that of their head of the scouting system, and I think they're going to do a good job. I mean, already they have some guys in the pipeline coming up. Hopefully it pans out. You never know with prospects, but it is what it is with Painter and company coming up out of the minor league system. We do have some guys that have come up, like a Bryson Stott. So we'll see how that continues next season and the seasons to come. But it's exciting, and this is all you can ask for. Go out, spend that money, get these players, build your farm system, and go for it. I mean, that's what it is. In sports, there is no taking the foot off the pedal. I mean, you're either gonna keep your foot on that pedal or you're gonna give up. And as a fan, you never want to see your team give up. So I'm excited for what they've done. I think they made some smart moves. I like what they did by getting Taiwan Walker. They got a little bullpen help. I think they still need some more bullpen help, maybe another, bench piece or two. But I like where they are right now. And obviously, how can you not, right? They were just in the World Series. Now, was it expected? No, but they got there. They made a run. They lost to the Astros, who were a better team. But the Phillies went out this offseason so far, and I believe hit a home run by bringing in Turner. I really do. He's the perfect player for this team right now, and I think this fan base is going to love him. He's an exciting player to watch, and I think he's the right player for this lineup. I think he's the right player for his team. He's got his buddy, Bryce. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be that ballpark's gonna be electric. There's gonna be full houses. It's gonna be great to see, and to have that electricity again. For the first time since as far as into the season goes, for the first time since that '07 to 2011 run that they had. It's going to be great to see. So I'm looking forward to it as a partial season ticket holder. I look forward to, going back to the ballpark next season and have those games and see that atmosphere. That playoff atmosphere was amazing. It was great to see it again. This is a great baseball city when the team's doing well, obviously. But this is a very knowledgeable and a great baseball city. We just need that product on the field, right? So now we have that. So it's going to be a lot of fun with a PH. Fun. At the ballpark. Sixers and Flyers are still going. The Flyers, I'm just hoping to get that draft pick. Every game, it's like, I feel bad because I want them to have, I want them to have success. But at the same time, I know to have success, you got to lose, and you have to get those high picks. And this year, there's some good players coming out. So hopefully, they can get lucky and get one of those top 3 picks in the draft this next season, this offseason, and you got to build this thing, man. They really do. I'm still miffed they didn't get Gaudreau. They wet the bed on that one. But if this season ends with them getting a high draft pick, okay, you'll deal with it and get that player to hopefully help make this team a better team, and I still think it won't be a better team until they get an actual owner. But we'll see. We'll see. The Sixers, obviously, the ups and downs. It is what it is. It's the life of being a Sixers fan. You do have to deal with a lot of disappointment and a lot of, pulling your hair and saying, what the heck? And probably other words, too. But it is what it is. It's a long way to go. We'll see. Hopefully they get Maxey back soon from injury. Harden just came back recently. Embiid's been playing great. But you expect that with Joel. That's what you expect to see, But we'll see. We'll see. Long way to go. And I'm trying not to, get too involved until after the Super Bowl. As I said, the season's not going to start for me until after the Super Bowl. Whether the Eagles are in or not. It's just the NBA season, that's when it really gets going. You have the trade deadline coming up and all that stuff. And once you get past that All-Star break, then you can really start to see what this team's all about at that point, So, we'll see. But that's my take on the 4 teams right now. Some good, some not so good, but, we're going to get there. Keep climbing that mountain. But most importantly for this series is about the jerseys, right? And about the pickups and about the, what is going on. So I did get an update from True Custom, and I kind of went back, and I was starting to think about, the order because I had placed. I went back and I looked at the conversation I had with him on Instagram, and it was back in early September, and which is right around. They quote, when you place an order, it's 3 to 4 months. So it's been about 3 months to this point. And I did get an update from him via Instagram and chat. And it was, the order's going to be worked on. I'm pretty much up at this point. My order's about to get ready to being made. The unfortunate thing was one of the jerseys they couldn't do because the template was no longer available. And it was the 95-96, the cable car, the throwback Warriors jersey for Mark Price. And it was kind of a unique jersey. I was a bit disappointed it couldn't be done, but at the same time, at least he was upfront and honest about it. It's just that the template was no longer available to make that jersey, to do the cable car. But I was asked if there was another jersey I wanted in replacement of that one, or to just, basically get a refund for that jersey of the down payment I put. And as a Jersey head, you're always thinking, and it's like you had to kind of change on the fly for that one. It's like that quick thinking, like, okay, what else is available? What else would I have interest in? And there was a few that I already had in the back of my mind for the next order, but then I remembered that he posted on Instagram a picture of the rookie, basically the template for the rookie Reggie Miller, the home and away Reggie Miller Pacer jerseys. And I have because Mitchell Ness made many years ago the road version of his rookie jersey, the navy blue Pacers jersey, or the royal blue jersey, and I have that in the collection. And I'm like, well, I would like to get the home version, to have the set. Obviously, the home version would be the true version, but that's no problem. It's still having the set of his rookie jerseys. And so I asked if it was still available, if it was still able to be done, the home rookie Reggie Miller, and he said indeed it was. So that replaced the Mark Price cable card. Now, again, the Mark Price cable card is one I would have liked to have gotten. How many Mark Price cable cards would you have seen out there, right? It would have been a very unique jersey. I may have been one of the very few people to own one, even if it's custom form. Still, it would have been something that would have been kind of a one of one, at least to this date, right? But obviously, in the custom game, you never know. Things can happen, things can change. So that's one of those jerseys that was not able to be done. And I replaced it with the home Reggie Miller rookie jersey. And the cool thing about that for this order is I do have the home Flojo being done. So I'll be able to have two sets at the end. I'll be able to have the rookie Reggie Miller set home and away because I do have the Mitchell Ness, as I said, the away version that they did years ago, and I'll be able to have the Flojo set done for the Pacers for Reggie Miller because I do have the Navy away Flojo that Mitchell Ness did years ago. I have that in the collection. So getting the home version done by True, and now getting the home Reggie Miller rookie done by True, I'll be able to complete those two sets, which is a cool thing, right? So I'll have those two, and I'm still getting the home rookie Drazen Petrovic Portland Trailblazers, and I'm still getting the tie-dye Nets Mookie Blaylock done by True. So it's still very exciting. The set's going to be nice. The four now replacing Price cable car with the home Reggie Miller rookie is still a pretty cool jersey to have. Not a jersey not many other people will have other than those who put in for True with it. I know Mitchell and Ness. I don't know if they made a very large. In fact, I would say they didn't. I know that I've seen one time a white home rookie Reggie Miller Mitchell and Ness, but I don't know if it was a salesman sample or whatever. It was on eBay years ago, and it was pretty dirty. The previous owner did not take good care of it at all, but it was available on eBay, and it went for just a crazy amount of money. Again, I don't remember if it was a salesman sample or if there was a very limited print done many years ago. I know they made some of the road royal blue version of it. I have it. I know other Jersey heads have it. It is one that doesn't pop up that often, if at all. If you find one on eBay, it's very rare to find one anymore. But like I said, I got mine some years ago, and I forget where I got mine. If it was from a collector or if it was just one of those that I was able to grab. I believe I got that from a fellow Jersey head, but unfortunately, I apologize. I forget exactly where I got that. It was years ago, but it's in my collection. And then thinking about kind of getting the wheels in motion for once this set gets to me, whenever it does. I'm assuming it will be in January at some point. Once I get this order done by True, what the next order will be, and I guess I won't really make it official until I do it. I don't know whether I'll go for 3 or 4 jerseys on the next set, but we'll see. At least 3. And the wheels are kind of in motion for what jerseys those will be. I'm starting to lean towards a couple Houston Rockets jerseys for the cartoon rocket from the 90s into the 2000s, I guess. The pinstripes, with that kind of, cartoony rocket on the front, which is hence the name, the cartoon rocket. And I'm thinking because Barkley was on the team then, maybe get a Barkley. I don't know whether it will be the home or away, but I'm kind of leaning towards getting a Chuck done in that, within the next order for True. And I'm like looking at the roster, and I kind of I knew as far as players who wore that jersey. Obviously, you had Barkley, you had Akeem, you had Drexler. I do have the Mitchell and Ness Road Drexler in that. Robert Ory wore that jersey. Kenny Smith wore that jersey. Steve Francis wore that jersey. Obviously, Yao. So there's quite a few players to choose from, and I'm like, I do want to franchise in that. I know Mitchell Ness made the swing in it. I know you can probably find the authentic Reeboks from back in the day for it. So there's some options there. But then I'm like, okay, well, who else was on those teams from that era when they wore the cartoon rocket jerseys? And then I saw Glenn Rice was there, and I'm like, ooh, then it was one of those ooh kind of moments, and yeah, so I'm thinking maybe Glenn Rice, that might be one that as long as True can still do the cartoon rocket, that might be part of the next order, because I always like Glenn. I have somewhere in the collection I have his Swingman, Adidas Soul Swingman Miami Heat jersey, the white version of it, and I have his Hornets jersey, the authentic. I believe it's a Nike, but I'd have to look at it again. In my collection, so having his Rockets jersey would be pretty cool, and just the fact that it's that cartoon rocket, which is crazy looking jersey, to have that one would be pretty cool, and I would imagine be pretty unique. I really haven't delved into the research of how many Glenn Rice Rockets jerseys are available out there. I would imagine if they were, it would either be, I would imagine Starter, maybe Adidas. I don't really know at that era, but that might be one I go after. I put an order in with True. So the Barkley will be either the home or the away, and the Glenn Rice will be whatever Barkley isn't. So one will be the home, one will be the away. It just depends on which one I decide on, seeing about getting done. And after that, I don't know. There's a couple others that have kind of perked my interest. I know he put up there at one point about the throwback Sonics, that the Sonics were in the 90s at some point, I believe, maybe into the 2000s. I forget exactly when they wore that jersey, but the throwback green jersey with that funky psychedelic Sonics font on the front of it. But I always like Sean Kemp, so if I was to get one, it would probably be Kemp. If True can still do those, I don't know. I haven't really breached this with him yet because I'm still waiting to get my original, my first order done, which again I'm assuming will be next month. And just trying to spitball about the jerseys that I would have interest in putting in for the next order. Like I talked about the Rockets, the cartoon Rockets, maybe the Kemp if he can do it, throwback Sonics, and we'll see. There's options. There's plenty of options. There's always options. Who are we kidding, right? There's always options to get stuff done. It just depends on whether he has the template to do it, and that's something that I'm learning along the way of, if it's not available at the time or if it's not made, won't be able to do it. So then you kind of have to say, okay, so brainstorm and come up with other things, maybe based off some pictures they just recently showed, or if not, well, okay, well, there's this idea. Can this be done, right? So it's kind of just one of those can they or can't they kind of deals, with these customs. Is this the way it always is with it, right? So that is that. That's the news from True. The jerseys there are still out there being made. I know Cool Hockey. I'm waiting on the Reverse Retro 2.0 Ducks Seagrass jersey, and that one that one's still up in the air as far as exactly when it's shipping. I think they quoted it shipping, I think, by the end of this week, so we'll see. The other custom place, and I'm blanking on the name of it, but in Canada where I'm getting the 2.0 Capitals Ovechkin done up, I haven't had any date as to when that's going to be shipping. I did their live chat with them, I think a week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago, and gave them the order number and asked when this might be shipping. I think they said within a couple weeks at that time, and that would be this week, so hopefully that ships out. It's just one of those things that's been kind of you know it's one of those jerseys of the whole Reverse Retro 2.0. That's the one I wanted the most, right? And I had to go the custom route for that because, and I said the story before, because I was there when these first hit NHL Shop, the original release of these, and every single team was available in jersey form besides the Capitals. When it first hit, 9 o'clock. And then the Capitals came out later and everyone got it. And every single, it seems like, and I wouldn't put myself in the ranking of all these, the different people that do the hockey, jersey reviews, the post-to-posts and the hockey guy and all these different people, right? But I subscribe to many of them, on YouTube, and they really do a great job. Give them total credit. And it seems like every single one of them has reviewed the Capitals jersey because all of them were able to get it, right? And they got theirs in, and they got it from wherever they got it from, either Fanatics or Cool Hockey or whatever it is. But so they have the unbagging and unboxing, rather, I should say, right? And here's the Capitals. Here's the Capitals. Now a lot of them have the blanks. They didn't have the player name and number. Some of them did. I know at least one or two have had Ovechkin done up or whatever. And every time, because a lot of them, they don't put right on the title what jersey it is, but an unboxing of a Reverse Retro, and sure enough, it's the Capitals. It's just, it keeps hitting me in the face like, yeah, there it is again. So I'm hoping within the next few weeks mine comes in the mail so I can finally do an unboxing for me. Yeah, here it is. I got the hat for it. Got a couple hats for it. It's not the jersey. Well, we're still waiting on that one. But I'm hoping. It's the first time I went with this company, so we'll see. I'm still expecting it to be good and done, and it's just, but I don't want to see that refund email with like, sorry, you couldn't get it done. Which I got twice through Fanatics. The one was for the Canadiens 2.0 hat, which surprised me because I put that order in for that one as soon as they came out. I put that in with the other hats that I get and the jerseys, the Stamkos Tampa Bay, and the Canadiens, the Carey Price jersey, the 2.0s. When I made my initial order, and that Canadiens hat was in that order, and then they didn't ship it out. They waited, however long it took for them to finally ship the darn things, and then the Canadiens hat never shipped, and then I got a refund for it. Sorry. If you just would have shipped it when I ordered it, I would have gotten it, but you waited. So that didn't happen, and I tried to get the Suns hat for the Mikal Bridges jersey, the City Edition, and it was again one of those that it was sitting, not shipping out, and then they refunded me. Sorry, this wasn't available anymore. Well, maybe if you just would have shipped it when I ordered it. Now, obviously, the Ovechkin jersey is something being custom made. So that's the difference between this and the stuff that's readily made. They just have to put the thing in the bag and put it in the mail, which they didn't. And then they refunded me. Fanatics. So, that's the difference with this. This is something that has to be, the jerseys there, they just have to put the name and number, the captaincy, and we're good to go. And I understand it's a process. It takes some weeks to get and they have all these different orders they have to place. It's not just me, right? But it is. It's something that takes some time. It doesn't matter where you get these jerseys from, whether it's this source, whether it's Cool Hockey, whether it's someplace else. It's something that takes time. It takes time to get these jerseys done. And they always put that quoted time, date. At least Cool Hockey does. This other company didn't. But it's about the same amount of time, right? These jerseys were ordered in November. All right, now we're in December. They should be going out. The concern for me is it's also the holiday rush, and next week is the oh boy week for packages, right? Because you got the week of Christmas. So we'll see. I'm hoping everything goes well. I just want to see that shipped. I want to get that email with shipped, and then I'll be able to track it. So hopefully this week, by the end of the week, I'll have a couple shipment emails out by Cool Hockey and this other company letting me know that my stuff's on the way. Because, I'm getting antsy. But like I said, I have another hockey jersey coming from Canada. Me and Canada, it's going to be. There's a connection. Yeah. We're going to have a couple packages coming. Customs, don't mess around. Right? So I'm going to have a few packages coming from Canada. And probably going forward there'll be, because Cool Hockey is in Canada, so anything I get from them is going to be coming down the road. And then, some sellers on eBay, Canada, so all right, we're gonna do that. And such. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I do. I look forward to them. I do hope everything works well. Like I said, it's the first time I ordered anything from Cool Hockey, so we'll see what happens. This other company obviously never ordered from them before, so we'll see with the Ovechkin. But they got to get done. Because these prices aren't going down on eBay. I've been looking. I've been looking. Now I do understand that it's oversaturated on eBay, and eventually the price is going to come down to about retail level. And all right, now we can play ball. Worst comes to worst. But every day I'm looking. Every day you see more Ovechkin jerseys, and they want their. They want their between, $350 and $400 for them. Like, no, not just yet. Not just yet. Or the starting bid is like $280 or something. So the people are going to, then it goes up and not going to get me, not yet. No. I still have hope. So there's that. Goodness. I am thinking, though, that probably going forward, most of the pickups, and I say most, there'll be others. There's always going to be, baseball pickups. There's always going to be, right, some basketball, football mixed in. But I'm guessing the majority is going to be hockey, because that's one of the aspects. I know I said this, before, and then plans go to hell because then other stuff comes out. But it is the aspect of the collection that I would like to, get up there more, and get more up. There's jerseys that have been sitting, that have been like, yeah, it might be time to try to find, some of these other ones for hockey, because they're just so nice. There's so many great ones out there that I would like to add to the collection, and hopefully, over the next however many months in 23. And as we get past the to this point next year, and then beyond, I'll be able to make that happen. So I think the focus will be will be hockey for at least the foreseeable future, and I will continue to add the other sports because I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't. Particularly baseball. Baseball, I think, will still be the one that will always be the constant. Basketball. It's like I'm thinking of like what is it that I still would like to get. Now, obviously, every year the city editions, right, for the Sixers and Steph Curry. That's a constant. If the Warriors have a new jersey, yeah, that will happen for Steph, right? The Sixers do something new or bring back a jersey, a throwback like the black jersey, the Iverson era. Yeah, I mean that will probably happen for a current player or what have you. But for the most part, like I'm looking around, I'm like, there's not like a whole lot that's just out there. I mean, there are ones that Mitchell and Ness has made over the years that I would like to get. The All Star Rick Barry still up on my list, right? There's a few others, and obviously any customs that I get done from True or Rivalry or whatever in the future, mainly that will be basketball. But yeah, I mean, I think I've reached a point where I'm like, yeah, if I want to do the custom route, I'll do it. There's still some ones out there that I would like to get. Mitchell Ness has made some stuff recently. I'd like to get the finals heat. Dwayne Wade is on the list. The O2 Finals Shaq purple, the road jersey is one on my list. There's some other Kobe jerseys out there I'd like to get. There's some other, maybe a Luka jersey here or there or what have you. But for the most part, I think I'm okay. I've done a lot of what I've wanted to do, and unless it's getting stuff customized, I don't think I'm going to be delving too much into basketball. Football kind of too, because football, it's like I've done a lot. I've got a lot of the ones I want off my list. There's still others out there. I would like to complete that 80s jet set for Mitchell and Ness. Um, there's still some Eagles jerseys, obviously, right? That's going to be a constant. There's still some other ones out there. I still would like to get that Super Bowl John Elway, their first Super Bowl win, the navy blue. I don't know why I don't have that yet. It's just one of those. Of all the Elway jerseys, I don't have that one. I can't tell you why, but that's on the list. To knock off at some point. And there'll be others, I'm sure, but obviously, I mean the Holy Grail, right? The Love You Blue, Billy White shoes is yeah. That if I ever have another chance at, that will happen. Um, but as I think about like hockey is probably the one that yeah. I mean it's where I lack the most, and I have a lot of great. I mean heaters. There's a lot in the collection. Like thinking about it, yeah. I mean I'm proud to have what I have, and I'm glad that I have a lot of the ones that I really like, and ones that people are like, oh my god, I gotta get that, and then it's nice to know that I have some of those. But there's always room for improvement. And one of the things I want to do, starting in earnest early next year, is start to get some more Z bottom racks. And they're not cheap, so probably looking at like one a month. Grab them off Amazon, bring some down here, set up this area. I want to bring the football jerseys down here, and I want to do that so I can make more room on those Z bottoms that I have upstairs and on the second floor. That I have the football jerseys on now, and put some more baseball on there, put the hockey on there, because the hockey right now most of it's in the closet up there, and I would like to get them out and put them on a Z bottom, maybe. Um, if I can start to do that in January, that would be good. That would create a little more room up there to be able to put stuff that I would like to put on Z bottoms instead of elsewhere. Um, so that pretty much is where my line of thinking is, um, as far as my um, a project that I have in mind to do early, early next year. And but to do that, I have to get at least start to get the ball rolling, get some Z, get at least another Z bottom from Amazon, and get that going, and it's going to be fun going up and down the steps, with the jerseys. That's going to be. I'm not really looking forward to that, but but it has to be done, right? It has to be done, and I'm the only one here, so I have to do it. So, at any rate, I know I blabbed on for a while. It's an hour now into this, uh, with this video. So I think I'm gonna end it for now. I think I pretty much breached everything I wanted to as far as conversation. I showed some pickups, the latest and greatest. Still waiting on stuff, and we're gonna see. I gave you a little true update. As I said, with the process with that, I'm going to take you along the ride for that, and that's where we stand right now. And that's going to do it for me. So thank you for watching this hour-long adventure, as always, and I will see you all in the next vid. I hope to get back to the Season of the Fan series. We'll hope to get back to that on the weekend. So be on the lookout for that. And other than that, yeah, I mean, there'll be other in the life vids to come. And yeah, so until the next one, I don't know what else to say. It's rare when I don't know what else to say. So I'm just going to say goodbye for now. But thanks as always for all the support to the channel. If as always, what do you got to do, right? Leave those likes, leave the likes, as many as you can, right? You want to make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the bell icon so you're notified of all future content from yours truly. And there will be plenty more content to come. It never stops. It never does, as we know. All right, everyone. Well, take care, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, on YouTube here. Take care.